Welcome to the chaotic world of QBÖS, a land where the aggressive and the desperate are locked in a never-ending struggle to feed their addictions. Yes, addictions. Here every creature and human are addicted to some substance that will fuel their power to fight for more of that substance. And it's a vicious cycle that never ends, and addiction isn't just a habit here, it's the fuel of war. From juice and liquor to opium, broth, blood and nicotine, each faction will do whatever it takes to get more of it. So, in terms of playing, we have both players have a capital that provides the resource, their addiction of the warriors, which are here illustrated as a very standard whatever animal came to my mind when I was drawing these cards. The goal at this point is not the lore or the characters or having very fancy layouts. I just want to have numbers and to test the mechanics of these cards. So we have warriors marked with the top left corner with the cost of their entrance on the game. The cost is related to the resource that they are addicted to, and then they also have attacks that require more of that resource. Sometimes they drink too much, they get OD'd or wasted. That's related to very powerful attacks. So let's see how it turns out to be in the playtest. So to start the game, everything is in position. Here is the green player's deck. Here is the pink player's deck. Here is the pink player's hand, because each player draws 7 cards to start the game, and the correspondent green hand as well. For both players that must defend their capitals that generate 3 resources, very plain, very simple for now, for this part of the test. As we are in the first test, we don't want to overcomplicate things. So each capital produces 3 resources per turn, and each capital also has 20 HP, so like 20 health points to be conquered by the other player. Each player must allocate a defender to start protecting their capital, and they can only play a card that is a warrior card that has 3 or less here on the left top corner, as this is the resources allowed to play defined by the capital at this starting point. So for the pink player, I will allocate the dog, which has 8 defense points and has a 6 attack points, as when spending 2 resources to perform this attack. And for the green player, let's choose 1 to start defending the capital. So I can place this elephant because it's quite strong and it has a cost of 3 resources. The first player to initiate the first turn cannot attack actually, but we will define by rolling a dice. This for the pink player has 10, the green player has 15, so the green player starts the game, cannot attack on the first turn, because it would be a massive advantage to start attacking on the first turn. I will just basically place a card within the limit. I can only play 1 card per turn, that's very important to mention. So I'll add the shark, which has 9 defense points and has a beautiful attack of 5 with the cost of 2 resources, and another attack with the power of 7 when using 3 resources. So I cannot attack, I can only play 1 card per turn, so my turn is done as the green player. So now for the pink player, I can already perform an attack. So I have to measure well what I'm doing. I will probably just place this pigeon, as it has a 0 cost to put in play, and I already have my card played for this turn. Now I have still 3 points of resources to be used in attacks, which I can actually use both attacks, because this costs 1, this costs 2, so I can make an attack of 8 points, which then I can choose who will take the damage for this attack, and I will decide that it will be the shark. So the shark has 9 health points, it's taking 8 points damage, so it remains with 1. We are using these dice to keep track of the health points. I forgot a very important thing, that every time you play, you draw a card. So that's valid for both players. I should have 6 cards on this hand as well. So this turn is done. This is the green player's turn now. I can play once again
I can use 3 points to attack or to place a new card. So let's see what is this instant card. Instant means that I can play it straight away and only once. So this card says it restores HP. That's not of my, yeah, it's not of my interest as for now, because it also removes the wasted token when performing powerful attacks, as we will see very soon. And this is a Soren to revive one warrior that is wasted, as well the same. But I can actually place this sword, which is an artifact, and I can attach to a warrior in position. So I'll just place this and spend 2 of my 3 points to place this card, and I cannot perform any other action as of now. So I will go back to the pink player, which now, wait, this card was here, which now I can just, for example, use this arch card. This card is an instant card, so I'll just place it here as used. And this card basically says that if I kill one of these warriors, the remaining attack points will hit directly the capital and not the defenders that are here. So we are gonna use this. It has a 0 cost, and I will use again the 3 resource cost that I have to perform both attacks. So 6 and 2 once again. I will hit the shark, so it meets the condition of killing one warrior. This will take the damage of 1, so there are still 7 damage points to be hit to the capital, which will become with 13 instead of 20. I didn't draw a card, I always forget. But basically the attack of the pink player is done. Let's go back to the green player, who already had a 7-point strike on their capital, which is a very interesting action to happen so early in the game. Now, I want to be careful with the amount of resource tokens that I will just take when placing a card, because I want to finally perform attack. So basically the best thing that I have to do now is this one, so I will not basically waste any resources. The effect doesn't help me, so it's just wasted. But the most important is that I'm saving the 3 resource points that I have to perform an attack. And basically I will use the elephant attack that consumes the 3 resource tokens that this capital provides per turn, and I will hit both of these guys with the 11 strike. And if you notice, this guy has 8 and this has 3, so they both together have 11. But I also have here an artifact that adds 4 attack points to the warrior when he performs the attack. So basically these 2 guys are killed instantly by the 11 strike, and this 4-point attack will then hit the city because nobody is defending it, and the city becomes with a strength of 16 instead of 20. Now, when this attack is performed, because it's a very powerful attack, it says here flip a coin, just for an instruction that I have to flip this coin, and this guy can become OD or wasted. Let's see. It became wasted, which means that I cannot use it for the next turn. If it would become OD'd, I could never use it again until I play a card that removes the effect of the OD. Anyway, back to the pink player. We draw a card. We don't have any guy defending this. We cannot leave the situation like this. So we have to play a good defender, a good card to defend and to protect our city. Maybe this bear that has a 10-point defense and 2 nice attack. So this will consume 2 points. I can only play 1 card per turn, so the turn is done. Back to the green. We draw 1 card and we cannot use this guy. So bear that in mind, that if I want to perform an attack, I should probably use a guy like this, a duck, that will take 1 of my resources, and then I can still use the attack by wasting another resource. There's 1 resource that is wasted, but okay, that's fine. This attack will hit with 2 points on this bear, which has 10, so it will have 8 from now on. Now, back to the pink player. We draw a card. We have a chimp here. what we can do. What can we do with this? We have a bear, but we have to play a card. That's very important. So I will just play this bird because it will just take one of my resources for this turn, and I still can attack with the 6 points by using these 2 extra resources that was still left from my capital. And I will have to hit some guy here. Maybe I can just kill the duck immediately. I think that would be a nice idea. So this duck has 5, I'm hitting with 6. There is still a point that will hit the elephant, which has 13, so we will have 12 from now on. Now, back to the green player. I'm taking this back. This token saying that the elephant is wasted is removed because he's already good to go. I took a stone. This card is meant to upgrade the resource production from the capital per each turn. It has a cost of 3, and it's a very important thing to do to increase the resource production of the capital, even though I'm just wasting basically this turn without attacking. But this will be very important for the future. So back to the pink player, we draw a card. There's a lion, it's a very good card. And let's see what I can do on this turn. I have to play a card. Maybe I don't want to spend too much resources on playing the card, so I'm just using this cat that takes 1. And I still have 2 points to use for an attack. I will use the 2 points. I will use this attack from the bear that will take 6 points from the elephant, which had 12, so now he has 6. And slowly but steadily we are almost killing the elephant. Now the green player took a T-Rex with a 14 defense. This is a very powerful card, but I cannot play it because I can actually play this card because we have a production of 4 resources instead of 3 as we used to have, so I can actually play this card. And I will not attack yet in this turn. Second turn without attacking, but we are cooking something very powerful here. And back to the pink player's turn. We got a plate, restores 2 HP, blah blah blah. It's not very interesting, but the most interesting thing to do right now is to use the bear attack again on the elephant, because the elephant has 6, so it will be basically killing it immediately. I just waste this card, doesn't matter. I will not use the effect. I can actually use the effect because it restores 2 HP, so the bear becomes 10 again. Actually it's somehow useful, and I can actually give a hit of 3 points because I didn't waste any of my resource points for this turn, which means that this elephant and the respective artifact are killed, and still I can have a damage of 2 to the T-Rex. That will have 12 points instead of 14 from now on. Now back to the green. We draw an arc that the other player already played, and it was quite interesting to give damage directly to the capital. But now what I want to do actually it's to use this arc, because we have a very powerful card here. I will play the arc. Oh no, sorry, I cannot do that because the condition is to kill 1 enemy. So first I need to see if I can kill 1 enemy, which I can actually do it. So I'll just use the arc and use the 3 points strike on the bird because it's the weakest. So he will take a damage of 4 and dies, and the remaining 10 points of attack will hit directly the capital, which had 16, so it will become 6. This capital is very, very under threat right now. Now back to the pink player. What can we do right now to get rid of this T-Rex? Because he's a bitch. I have to play some cards, so at this point probably I'll just use this sword to increase the attacking points of the bear. This will take a cost of 2. I still can perform an attack of this one that costs 1 and hit the T-Rex with 2 points with this beautiful cat. Now back to the green player. We draw a card that has the ability to revive a warrior that is OD'd. Actually, speaking of which, I forgot to flip the coin when I used the attack of the T-Rex. Actually, it got OD'd. So this is a very useful card to play immediately to remove these, so I can use the T-Rex right now. I played the card, I have 4 points total to use. I will use again the attack that deals a damage of 14. The bear is instantly killed because he has 10 health points, and the cat is also hit by 4 points. He has 5, he still has 1 remaining. Back to the pink player. Now, before I forget, we have to flip this token, and the T-Rex is wasted. It means that the next turn is not able to play. Back to the pink player now. We draw a card, same card that the other player got. So if I have someone OD'd, I can use this to put the warrior immediately in play. I don't know what to do exactly now. I think I'll just have to play a good card for defense. I will play the lion. It costs 3 to put in play. I cannot do anything else. Back to the green player. We draw a panda. It has the ability to sacrifice this card and wasting an enemy warrior immediately. I don't know if I want to even think about doing, but the T-Rex is wasted. I cannot use it right now, but I can play this card that says that it revives the warrior wasted. 1 warrior wasted. So basically I play this card to remove the token. The T-Rex is available again. I spent 1 there, but I still have 3 remaining from the capital generation, and I can again perform the second attack that deals a damage of 14. The lion has 12, the cat has 1, so they both die. The city still takes 1 point of damage and has 5 remaining. The pink player is in big trouble. Let's flip the token for the T-Rex. Is OD'd again. Cannot use T-Rex until have a card that removes the OD from him. Now, I got this card that allows me to upgrade the resource production of the capital like the other player already had. But at this point, actually he cannot play the T-Rex because he doesn't have any card to remove the OD from him. I shouldn't know this, but I know this because I'm both players. So maybe it's a good time to play this card actually. I'm wasting my turn just to increase the production of the capital. Let's see how this goes. It's a risky strategy, but let's see. This is just a test anyway. Okay, yeah, this is a problem because this player has 4 points of resources, so it still can play, for example, Panda, which has a cost of 2 to put in place, and it has a cost of 2 to perform this attack that hits with 5 points, which goes straight to the capital, and this capital is conquered. The green player won the game. So this concludes the first playtest of the game. I have some notes. I noticed some things that need to be improved, of course, but I'm happy with the general experience of the game so far. It means that the mechanics are working, even though they are super simple at this point. We will start layering out to be more complicated and more meaningful and more, you know, there to have better synergies between the cards and improve the costs and everything. But I will talk about all of that on the next video, because this video is quite long already. If you stayed here till this point, thank you for watching, and let's see how this game evolves from this point on.